In this video, we'll be looking at adding to the commerce platform. In order to make a new product type in Liferay Commerce, we need to implement a new CPType. So that's commerce product type. There are a couple of steps to this. We need to annotate the product type class for OSGI registration. We need to add a unique name value to the new product type. We also need to review the CPType interface and implement the appropriate methods. So again, these are following the same basic steps that are needed for all extension points in Liferay Commerce. So in order to create a new product type, we need to have a look at CPType, which is commerce product type. We need to annotate the product type class for OSGI registration, and we need to add a unique name value to the product type. And then we need to review the CPType interface and make sure we've implemented all appropriate methods. So let me just jump over here to GitHub where I have an example, and you can see that we have annotated here with the commerce product type.name. And this is where we've added our unique name of vehicle service here. So this is our unique name, and we've done the annotation as well. And then we need to make sure we've implemented the appropriate methods. So for the CPType, we need our delete commerce product definition method. We need our get label method and our get name method. So that's how you implement correctly a new instance of CPType. You'll also need to implement a new screen navigation for our product type. So this is when a user clicks to create a product of the new type, you need to handle what appears for them in the menu when they do that. So this is where the screen navigation comes in. Create a new class and you need to annotate it with the screen navigation entry for OSGI registration. So you need to provide a unique value for screen navigation categories and entries. So you need to review the screen navigation category interface and implement the appropriate methods. And then you need to review the screen navigation entry interface and also implement the appropriate methods. So in order to complete the new product type, you need to configure the servlet context for the module. You need to implement the screen navigation entries render method, override the screen navigation entries is visible method, and add the product type deletion logic to delete CP definition. Add a JSP to render the custom screen, and add a language key to language.properties. So let's just jump over to GitHub and have a look at where we did that. So you can see here towards the bottom, this is where we configure the servlet context for the module. We set it to commerce training product type. And then we need to implement the screen navigation entries render method, which we do here. And this is where we can tell it to render our edit product JSP, which is also in this bundle. Override screen navigation entries is visible method. Here you can see that. So this can set some condition where the product type is visible or not. In Liferay Commerce, we can also add a custom payment method. So this follows the same formula, I guess, that we've seen before with other extension methods. So we need to annotate the class for OSGI registration, which provides a unique key to identify the payment method. We need to review the commerce payment method interface and implement the appropriate methods. And to complete the payment method, we must implement the payment processing logic, the completion logic of the payment, implement any optional methods you might need to do that, and then you need to add the language keys to language.properties. So let's have a look over here on GitHub to see, I guess, a vanilla instance of how we might do that. So you can see we have our unique key here, which is just example. And you can see our annotation for OSGI set up for payment method. And then we have also implemented the required methods for commerce payment method interface. So we have our create payment method, our get description method, get key, get name, get payment type, get servlet path, is complete enabled, is process payment enabled. And we also have our process payment method. So this is where you would implement the custom payment logic for your new payment method. Now, as this is just a vanilla example, we actually haven't actioned any custom code here, but this is where you would do it for your new payment. Knowledge check. The product type and screen navigation entry classes must be annotated when creating a new product type. The commerce payment method interface must be reviewed before completion of a new payment method.